at the moment. Andrew Nunn, the Director of JBS&G, joins us live from Adelaide. Thank you so much, Andrew, for your time. Just firstly, take us through the merger, what the new merged entity will be able to do and sort of the benefits you'll get from the two companies.
Firstly, thank you for your time. Look, the reason we merged the two companies is because there was a natural synergy in the work that S&G was doing and the work that JBS were doing. Combined, they can offer now a full range of services nationally, and as we've found, we've developed a business out of Adelaide and really servicing the national market, and what we've found is JBS were doing exactly the same thing based out of Sydney. So it became common sense for us to sort of put the two together and offer a wider range of services to our clients.
Tell us about the technical expertise and getting the talent, and as you're growing this business, getting the right type of people that know what they're doing.
Yeah, well, what we're finding is we've kept our senior people for about 12 years in soil and groundwater since it started, and JBS has done similarly over the last 20 years. So the two companies together have over 30 years of senior management experience in them. What we can offer, I guess, for our clients is that surety of ability to get works done. Because we offer the full range of services, what we've found is we're able to create employment opportunities for a full range of engineers and scientists pretty much all around the country now.
In terms of the expansion of the workforce, what sort of, I guess, pressures in terms of wages then does that bring in finding the right talent? Just tell us about the sort of, negotiations that you're having on that level.
Well, I think a lot of our staff realise that for a lot of businesses it's been a tough time. Both JBS and ourselves have found that even though the times have been tougher, we've actually sailed through it pretty well. We're working well with our clients. We accept that our clients are struggling, and so we work with them to try and manage that issue. What we've also found is by doing that, we're actually creating that long-term loyalty in our client base, and our staff appreciate that because they realise as well that they see a lot of their friends and a lot of their colleagues in other, particularly the big companies, getting retrenched and made redundant, and often some of the big companies are actually closing down entirely. So what we're finding is the ability to get really good staff is actually not that difficult at the moment. What we're doing is being able to pick and choose from some really quality staff, and that is the foundation of the business going forward.
Walk us through step by step when you're employed on a site. How does it all come about?
Well, it often depends. What we have is the ability to take a job right the way from regulatory approval stage, so actually getting the project approved, whether that includes federal approval requirements through the EPBC Act or just state-based approvals. We can arrange all that. From there we go through the site assessment stage and understand what the condition of the site is and whether it's suitable for the development. Where there's issues that need to be managed, that's where we really come into our own. Because we're about the only consultant in the country that actually can build and remediate sites, we have approximately 30 treatment plants, and we can treat up to 200 litres a second. So we can manage groundwater and we can manage stormwater on pretty much any site around the country now. And so that allows development to get underway. Once we also have 4 EPA accredited auditors in the company now, which allow us to audit all around the country, and so we have good relationships with the regulatory authorities, and we're able to get projects, work with the authorities and get projects over the line that would have otherwise struggled through the process of just trying to get the approvals over. So we can take a job pretty much from start to finish. We're still a small to medium-sized company, but we still have that real client focus and that small company feel. What
would you say your biggest growth objective is in the next 12 months?
Well, I think we need to stabilise the business and grow it in the key centres. I mean, Sydney's a very strong market for us, as is Adelaide and Melbourne. We're going to continue to grow Perth and continue to grow our Brisbane operations and all through Queensland. So we have a strong industrial and mining focus. Now, those both sectors are going through some tough times at the moment. But what we're finding is, whilst there's maybe not the money spent on capital, there is a lot of money behind the scenes going into managing environmental issues, reducing liabilities, and also preparing for approvals for the next stage of works as they come up.
Just quickly as well, just wondered your reading too of the political situation at the moment. Obviously, we've had a change of Prime Minister, uncertainty surrounding the election date. How does that impact your business? Also talk, perhaps that the new Prime Minister may, change the carbon tax as it stands.
Well, I mean, anything that creates confidence and prosperity in the nation will help our industry and pretty much all industries, I think. I think removing uncertainty and allowing investment to follow, that's where we're looking forward to. So we do work with General Motors and Telstra and as I said, BHP Billiton and a range of other big manufacturing companies. And so where there's some confidence in those sectors, I think that's where we're going to see the growth. From now our Sydney-based operation, they get a lot of work growing from the property development market, such as Barangaroo, and so as the confidence flows through there, I think we'll see a surge in that as well.
What about listing? Plans on that score? Going public, growing the investor base, a sense of that would be a game changer? Is it on the cards?
Certainly not at this stage. I think we need to just continue to grow the business. We're a company having a lot of fun and wanting to develop our business and our brand further. And if we end up listing, well great, but it's certainly not on our horizon at the moment. We're certainly very keen not to fall into the trap of getting swallowed up by one of the big players. We're very keen on actually taking these guys on and demonstrating to our clients and to all the clients as to what they can get if they I guess look for a niche consulting firm to help them out.
Andrew, it's been great to hear about it. Thank you so much for joining us today. Andrew Nunn.
Thank you for your time.
JBS&G.